Hi, Nabeela.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for bringing
Thank-
me on here. I'm really
oh my
excited.
gosh, thank you for coming on. I am just so honored to have you here. Thank you so much. I wanted to have you come on because you're you're much younger.
Yeah.
you're young and you're proactive about your health, and I just wanted to have you share your story, kind of like, what was some of the things that were going on and what led you to want to pursue the metabolic hormone reset, and kind of what your thoughts were in terms of how it could help you in the future. I would love for you to share some of that because I know there's a lot of young women in this group who are dealing with similar things, and they they don't know what to do because they just don't know what all the options are.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And so I basically started the program or started looking into the program just because I was tired of a lot of my yo-yo weight gain and weight loss. I just found that it was really difficult for me to maintain a diet that would work out for me. I was also having difficulty just trying to, figuring out what lifestyle worked best for me. Obviously work a 9 to 5. I'm, pretty active, but I think that I was having trouble with the food aspect. And so that was where my weight loss was kind of just being, extremely stagnant. But just, aside from weight, I was also um, I was bloated all the time. I felt like there was a lot of inflammation in my body. I felt like my face was really puffy. Like it was just a lot of inflammation going on. And, I tried a bunch of different, I guess you could call them like fad diets, like keto, paleo. I feel like everything under the sun I tried, and nothing I could kind of keep up with for long term. And so that's kind of why I sought out the MHR program. And I thought that, it worked with my lifestyle. And I really liked sort of how independent I could be with it. It wasn't, kind of like a personal trainer where, you weren't checking in on me all the time. So I didn't feel like, you were like barking at me for anything, which was nice that I kind of had the independence and the discipline to kind of, choose what meals I wanted to eat and eat. There was an eating hour, or an eating window, but it was nice because I could kind of choose what worked best with, with my work schedule and things like that. So that was what was really helpful for me.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, kind of share some results with us, like in terms
Yeah.
of just how you felt and maybe some of the weight, like where you started, where you ended, and
Yeah.
how it's been going.
Yeah, so I started, I think I started back end of July or into August, and I started at about 180 pounds, and I think I lost up to about 18 pounds, and so I'm now about 163 kind of. So yeah, I'm really, happy and proud of myself for doing that just because I felt like for many years I just was going up and down, and so it's nice to kind of be like my weight stable. And so that's really nice. And also, I find that um, I'm a lot less bloated. I don't feel that kind of like pain in the stomach area after I eat, which is nice. But yeah, overall, I feel great. And it's nice to be able to kind of like fit into your old clothes that you couldn't fit into before, which is
Yay!
nice.
Yeah, that is a really nice feeling for sure.
Yeah.
And I wanted to share, well, you share as much as you want, but I remember that when you first started as well, you were kind of thinking ahead. You were like, okay, I know I'm young. I see some things going on and I don't want to run into issues. And so that's why I'm doing it now. And I loved that. I loved that you were thinking in that direction. And I would love kind of for you to share a little bit more about your mindset around that, because I think so many young women
Mhm.
don't think about the next steps in terms of how their weight and how they're feeling and how their hormonal cycles, how they are currently, whether they're balanced or not so great, how that could impact things in the future. And I just love that you were thinking proactively like that.
Yeah, so a big part of why I started also is because a lot of the women in my family I've noticed have had a lot of chronic illnesses that have come up late in their life. And I feel like from the advice that they'd given to me is to start focusing on health when you're young so that you're not obviously, having to play catch up when you're older. And so just personally, I have, experience with endometriosis, PCOS, infertility problems are pretty common in my family. So I just wanted to kind of, I'm not trying to get pregnant right now, obviously, but, in the next maybe, anywhere between 5 and 8 years of my life, I want to make sure that, my body is able and healthy I want to be able to take care of myself before I can take care of, obviously another human being or grow another human being too.
Oh my God. I love that so much. If I could just take that snippet and like put it on loudspeakers everywhere, that is what I feel like the message should be for every single young woman out there, because what you just said is so profound, because you're setting the stage not only for your optimal health, for your future generations that you are going to help bring into this world, and also potentially, never have the need for any of the other interventions that are so common now. Forget like price wise, for sure, like it's crazy, but just emotionally and mentally what those things put you through. And I just love that the way you're thinking about it, and like, okay, I'm going to do what it takes now. I'm young. I'm going to invest in myself and make the changes I need to feel my best, look my best, be my best, and set the stage for optimal hormones, optimal fertility, optimal everything down the road, and optimal aging. And I just love that so much. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
So for anybody who's thinking about the MHR program and like kind of just like, oh, I don't know if it's right for me, like what would you say?
Well, I would say definitely give it a shot because, for a long time I felt like I was putting this off to the side. Like I always said, oh, we'll start, or we're in December right now, and so a lot of people, they have like New Year's resolutions, but I would say that there's no better time to start today. There's no point in waiting until the next month or the next year. I feel like if you have that mindset, you're always going to keep pushing it off. So I would say, like you said, definitely take the time to invest in yourself right now. And I think that also this program is not, I feel like even if your primary goal is not weight loss, I think that people should try the program even as just a learning process on, learning to live a healthier lifestyle, and also just learning the different ways that you can fuel your body by using food. And one of the things I also loved was that I wasn't on a bunch of medication, which, I had worked with other previous nutritionists before, and I was taking like 15 pills a day, and it was just terrible. And so, using just organic food and just really, learning how to nourish my body, I would say is also another great benefit of the program.
Oh, you mentioned that. That is so true and so key, because we think that, oh, I'll just take a bunch of supplements to override how I'm feeling. Whereas if we just truly go ground up and start with the roots, then it's like you aren't dependent on supplements, as many supplements as, so many people are nowadays. And so I love that. I'm so happy you shared that. So for anyone listening, are there any questions you guys have for Nabeela while she's on? She's a busy working lady, so. Oh, someone shared, yes, they said, I love this. I wish I had this mindset when I was younger. Oh.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That's something that I'd recommend to anybody my age or even younger. I have a younger sister. She's like 20, and I'm telling her, I'm like, you want to get on it sooner, as soon as you can.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That is my wish for all women of all ages. It's like, just start where you are. It doesn't matter. Just start where you are and start optimizing your health. It can only help. So the food portion, as well as really supporting the foundational systems and the nervous system and the roots. And so that's what's going to help set the stage for long-term optimal health and aging and everything. So amazing. All right. Any last words?
Oh, sorry, was that for me or for the group?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, or anybody. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, any last words you'd like to share for anyone
Um,
listening?
Not much. I would say definitely go for it. It's like I said before, there's no better time to start than now. And yeah, definitely would highly recommend to anybody and everybody of all ages.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. And yeah, you look beautiful, by the way. Your hair and your skin are like
Oh,
glowing.
thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you.
Amazing. Well, I am looking forward to reconnecting with you. So I'll be reaching out to you again soon. And thank you so much again for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.